Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Aiden and welcome back to yet another Fortnite video here on the channel. In this video guys, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can actually go ahead and fix voice chat, whether you're on Xbox, whether you're on PlayStation, PC, Nintendo Switch, or just in Fortnite in general. But first, if you guys are actually looking to get something from today's item shop, I actually currently am gifting my subscribers, and if you guys would like to get any gift from the item shop, all you have to go and do is actually make sure that you're leaving a like on this video, subscribing to the channel with all notifications on, and commenting down your epic games. Eventually you will end up getting a gift from me. With that being said, let's go ahead and continue on with today's video. I've seen a lot of stressed out videos here on YouTube on this topic, so I thought I would make my own version, but make it quick and concise so that you guys can get all the information you need to know as quick as possible. That being said, before you even go ahead and check to see if your voice chat is not working and go ahead and attempt to try and fix this problem for yourself, make sure that you are checking out the Epic Games server status. You can do this by just searching up Epic Games server status to give you a shortcut to the page on whatever device you actually have, say like your iPhone or like a computer or whatever, to basically make sure that all systems are operational. If voice chat is affected by an outage or system-wide issue, your issue may be fixed when the outage is actually resolved. That being said, if there's no server outages, here's how you guys can actually start to actually fix your voice chat. Now, what I would recommend doing is actually first things first, heading into your settings, no matter what device you guys are actually on, and actually going into your volume section right here. Check to see if your voice chat volume is actually above 50%. If it's below 50%, you may not actually be hearing it. I like to keep mine at 100 because sometimes, you know, like I can't hear anything, and I want to make sure that I understand what my teammates are actually saying. If your volume is too low or the volume on your headset speakers is too low, you won't be able to hear your teammates, so make sure it's at least above 50%. On top of that, go ahead and make sure that not only you have voice chat enabled, but you're in the right voice chat channel as well. Fortnite actually has two channels to use. There's the party channel and then there's the game channel. In game, you can switch between chat channels using the social menu. The party channel actually connects to players within the same party, meaning that you're like queued up in a lobby together, and the game channel connects to players on the same team but in different parties for like team-based modes or for creative. You might also be in an Xbox or PlayStation party chat, both of which will keep Fortnite's voice chat from working. So if you want to use Fortnite's voice chat, you must leave your Xbox or PlayStation party chat to use Fortnite's voice chat even if nobody else is there. If you don't know how to leave an Xbox or PlayStation party chat, please check out Microsoft or Sony support. That's not what this video is going to be focused on at all. If none of that has actually worked for you so far, you may actually have to adjust your parental control settings. So say you have parental controls turned on in Fortnite, you may need to change some of your settings so that voice chat will actually work. Now, I actually don't have parental controls actually on my Fortnite account right here, but if you do, they'll actually be in your account and privacy section right here, and it should say custom settings. You just have to make sure that you turn filter mature language to off and voice chat to on. If you're under the age of 10 and you're located in like the UK or EU, you will not be able to actually use the voice chat feature regardless of parental control settings. That's just how one of the laws actually works in the UK or EU, so unfortunately voice chat will never actually be working for you. You could technically bypass this by changing the age on your Epic Games account, but I wouldn't risk it. Now, Fortnite's voice chat actually uses open network ports, and those are actually required. So basically, this protocol is actually called XMPP, and it essentially means that the network ports 5222 and 433 are open and able to connect for it. Once again, this guide isn't going to be focused on that, so make sure that you're searching up how to open up your network ports on Google if you are still having issues. That being said, I'm now going to walk you through each and individual console, starting with Xbox, then moving on to PlayStation and more. So if after doing all of what I previously mentioned hasn't worked for you and you're on Xbox, then this section of the guide is going to be perfect for you. Now, you may need to adjust your DNS settings. You can adjust your DNS settings, which may fix voice chat issues. In order to do this, you just have to press the Xbox button on your controller, go to the Systems tab, then from there head into Settings, then Network, then select Networking Settings, and then finally head into Advanced Settings. Once you're in Advanced Settings, go ahead and save the existing DNS servers on the screen by writing them down on a separate piece of paper or on your mobile device. If these changes don't work, you can actually change them back to your original DNS settings. Select DNS settings and then select manual. Enter the following new DNS servers. The primary DNS server is going to actually need to be 8.8.8.8, and the secondary DNS setting is actually going to be 8.8.4.4. Keep in mind that you'll need to enter both primary and secondary DNS settings or this will not work. work. If you're asked to set the MTU, enter 1473 and then go ahead and retry voice chat. If that still isn't working for you, set your privacy and online safety settings for cross-platform play. In order to do this, all you have to go ahead and do is head onto your Xbox, press the Xbox button to open the guide, then go into system and then go into settings and then account. From here, select privacy and online safety, head into the Xbox Live privacy, view the detailed and customized communication and multiplayer setting, and then head into family settings, manage family members, choose a family member, and then follow this next step. Now, this next step is actually just going to be choosing the settings for the following option. You can play with people from outside Xbox Live. This basically allows or prohibits all cross-network play. Click allow to use the voice chat. You can communicate outside of Xbox Live with voice chat and text. When you allow cross-network play, you can actually control who communicates with you. Choose everybody, block, or in-game friends. After you do that, you can retry voice chat again. Now, if that still isn't working for you, go ahead and actually clear your Xbox cache. If you don't know how to do this, you just have to press and hold the power button on the front of the Xbox until it turns off completely. Then essentially pull the power cable out of the back of the Xbox, press and hold the power button on the Xbox several times to expel any remaining power and clear the cache, and then leave the console unplugged for at least 30 seconds. After the 30 seconds are over, essentially plug the power cable back in and then turn the Xbox back on as you normally would. From here, you can attempt to use your voice chat feature one more time. If that still isn't working for you, then try enabling UPnP on your router. If you don't know how to do this, I recommend asking an adult or looking up a separate guide, because this guide isn't going to focus on it. Now, hopefully one of those actually worked for you. That being said, I'm going to move on to the PlayStation troubleshooting, which is actually a lot shorter. If your voice chat still isn't working on PlayStation, all you really have to do is actually adjust your DNS settings. If you don't know how to do this, you just have to go into settings, then network, then set up internet connection. From here, go ahead and choose your connection type. The options are actually Wi-Fi or LAN. LAN is way faster than Wi-Fi. From here, choose your custom setup, choose the automatic IP address settings. Do not specify the DHCP hostname. For DNS settings, select manual. Enter the following primary and secondary DNS. The primary DNS is going to be 8.8.8.8 and the secondary DNS is going to be 8.8.4.4. Choose test internet connection and make sure that you're still connected to the internet, and then retry voice chat. Keep in mind that players on PlayStation 5 will actually experience voice chat interruptions when loading into Fortnite, but it should return after you successfully load into the game. That's all you have to do in order to fix your voice chat on PlayStation. Finally, we have Nintendo Switch, which is actually going to be the last console, and then we'll move on to PC troubleshooting. For Nintendo Switch, once again, it's just adjusting your DNS settings. You can adjust your DNS settings on Nintendo Switch, which could fix your voice chat issues by simply just going to the Switch main menu and then heading into settings, going into internet, going to internet settings, selecting your connection, and going into change settings. From here, adjust the DNS settings to manual. Enter the following primary and secondary DNS. The primary DNS is going to be 8.8.8.8 and the secondary DNS is going to be 8.8.4.4. Make sure leaving the MTU settings alone, and then make sure that proxy settings are actually turned off. From there, you can actually retry voice chat. Finally, we have PC, which is actually what I'm on right now. There's a few different reasons why your voice chat might not be working on PC. The first thing is actually the Windows updates. Make sure that your Windows is actually fully updated. After that, you can actually head into your voice chat settings and basically make sure that you have chat enabled and check to see if you're using push to talk. If you're using push to talk, you just have to make sure that you're hitting that keybind before talking. If you're on Mac, you might have to adjust your microphone permissions, but that really is everything. If after all of that something isn't working, whether you're on PC, Mac, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, or Xbox, and something might be wrong with your routers, and that's a whole separate issue, so you're gonna have to watch a completely separate guide on that. But I hope that something in this video actually helped you guys out. With that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. If you guys did enjoy this video, consider leaving a like on it, sharing it with some friends, and of course subscribing if you guys are brand new for even more Fortnite content just like this. And I hope to see you guys in my next video or my next tutorial. Peace!